welcome back to Sophisticated Ignorance. I am Nieema Simone.
And I am Steven.
And I'm Vixon J.
That was cute. I like how we did that, guys.
Yeah. Say that shit and just play it back every episode.
That was so smooth.
I've been tired of saying my name.
We'll never say our names again.
Do we need to always
what the fuck
introduce?
is going on?
They know who it is. They should, hopefully. Please
Should we
listen.
always introduce ourselves or not?
I mean, we should.
Yeah, we should, just in case. You never know.
Some people be forgetting.
Just to be nice.
Just to be courteous.
Just to be courteous.
That's cute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, as always, we have to start off with one word to sum up our week. Vixen started this, and I love it.
My week was long as fuck.
So your word is long.
Yep.
Again?
Long.
Was it long last
It
week?
was definitely long last week. Yes.
Was
Your
it
work
long
is
last
trash.
week?
So trash.
It
All right, the
was.
word is trash.
The word is trash. So what happened that made it trash?
I've just been like forced to do work.
Because
I'm not.
It's your job?
Yes, that's exactly what
How
I'm telling
dare
you.
they?
Right. How dare they make you work?
You should take this up to the
like,
top.
I'm good, yo. Like, this whole capitalism thing, I'm not here for none of this.
Oh,
Like,
man.
yo, that shit is a fucking setup. Like,
They be trying to get me to do work too. I feel you though.
You
so
trying
you
to-
feel the
Just
pain.
like,
You
but
feel the
for
pain.
why? What do you think I'm here?
I've done,
Like, I
I've
just
done
need the money.
enough.
Word.
Why
I
can't
just-
be just a loser? Like,
Word.
just don't care.
I think that would require you to just be a scammer.
Well,
I mean, listen.
I've thought about it.
But the hours are longer though, and the risk, mad high.
How's the hours longer?
Are
'Cause
you
nigga,
constant?
you're working for yourself and you have to scam all the time.
Nah,
maintain
if you get
lifestyle.
your pieces hitting.
But
I don't need to divulge anymore.
where's the
but-
benefits though? Where's the benefits?
See, you have to be a smart
Not using your own
scammer.
money? What are you,
have
talking
to be a
about?
smart scammer. I
You gotta be
know
a smart
somebody-
scammer. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
He's been scamming since.
Oh, you thought I'm
Like
scamming to
24?
to buy like Ferragamo belts? Like, no, I'm scamming
No.
to pay off my debt.
Right, he does that. He been scamming since he was 24. He got a house. He
Look at him.
invests.
See?
He
He's an
flips houses.
entrepreneur.
Like he's using
Right.
his money very, very well. His kids is good. They on the soccer team and shit, dance
Look at
class.
that. That's nice.
And then he's
Look
still
at that,
scamming.
yo.
Like he's doing good.
He's
I'm
probably
like, you
driving
know
a
what?
minivan, family man.
You scam, you get the money, you invest it, and you
It's like
keep that
Robin
shit in
Hood.
rotation.
Take it from
The rich and
The
give
government.
the
to
whites.
Take it from
From the whites.
and give back to yourself.
Exactly.
Because I'm the poor.
Word.
I
Fact.
See?
deserve it.
See? It all makes sense.
It's trickle down economics.
It's all a domino effect.
Oh baby.
And what's
I
your
mean, we don't
word?
condone that behavior, but still.
No, we do.
I don't know.
If we could be officially sponsored by a damn scammer, then this show gonna
I'm
be lit.
good. Nah, I'm good.
Somebody else paying the bills for that we don't gotta pay.
Yeah, until all that shit is null and void, and then
Yeah.
we gotta pay for real.
Well, we'll tackle that bridge when we get there.
Nah, you tackle that
Well, they
shit
just
by
gotta give us
yourself.
cash. Just give me the
Facts.
cash. Like if they scam it and they give me the cash,
Right.
you
That
have
part.
to-
Just
Now
like
we're
Breaking
having-
Bad.
now
Uh,
we're having a
clean out the money,
conversation.
just like Power.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's
Clean out the
save
money.
this for after show because now the ideas are twirling.
What's your word?
My word is culture. I went to CultureCon. Shout outs to the Creative Collective NYC. Shit was mad dope.
It looked amazing. I'm mad I missed that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm surprised not a lot of people have heard about it.
No, I don't.
It's the third year doing the actual event, but the group has been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Met mad people there. Met some of our podcast faves, like some people from the Grapevine. Let's see who else was there. It was mad people there. It was just
Yeah.
mad people. Saw Tracy Ellis Ross was there. Saw
Mac Wells was
Lathan,
there.
Regina King. They had a
Quincy was
podcast
there.
panel of a couple people there.
Quincy was there too.
Who?
Quincy.
Quincy was there, Def.
Kofi.
David Davies.
Oh, my homegirl was on his plane. Well,
Kofi's
they
plane?
took the same.
Oh,
no,
Oh yeah,
Quincy.
Kofi was there too. It was Mac.
Yeah,
Yo,
they
the
took
shit
the
was
same
lit.
plane.
Mac Wells was there.
Mac.
Mhm.
I didn't see Mac, but yeah, he was supposed to be
Tristan was
there.
definitely there.
There was
so.
mad people there. It was dope. It was dope as fuck.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that was the highlight. It was a good ass day. That was the highlight
Nice.
of my weekend.
And you said your word was
And-
culture.
Huh?
You said your word was culture.
Because it's called CultureCon.
No, I was trying to make sure.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was the
culture.
word. Yeah.
And I got a new phone, so I'm lit.
I know you was texting the group chat. I'm like, who the fuck in the group chat? Who added somebody?
No, definitely me.
So do you have a new phone number too?
No, same number, different phone.
So why only the email come up?
Let's
Ooh.
not troubleshoot while we're on air.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I got
Alright.
really distracted. Like,
Still
I'm
trying
really
to figure out
concerned.
technology.
You wasn't even like playing off. Like you was legit concerned.
All right. Thanks
Like
for
we've
putting my
had this
business out
discussion prior.
there. Oh,
Like,
baby. Definitely did not know.
yo, what's your word?
Yeah, word.
My word is. I think last week my word was sexy.
Def.
This week it will be accomplished.
Oh, what did you accomplish?
I finally signed up to take my New York State boards.
Nice.
Claps.
And I finally got my temporary license.
Nice.
Double claps.
Now it's about $1.
And
It's lit.
yeah. So I felt good about
You heard that,
going
right?
to
That's how it
school.
starts with
She
a,
said
it starts with $1. Don't let them get gassed.
It felt good to go to the school and finally sign those papers. Like, everybody was so excited. My teachers, when I saw them, they were like, finally. I'm like, yeah, life got crazy this year, but
Facts.
before the year's over, I will have my New York State license.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
You can start beating faces.
Well, I already do that now. I can actually do like facials and extractions and plant pills and stuff like that.
Sign me up.
I mean, I can do it now, but I have a license to actually do it. So I'm excited.
Legally.
Oh,
Legally, yeah.
I was supposed to come through one of those days.
Yeah. Well,
Nice. So I'm excited. More money.
facts. Clap it
Thank
up.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Another 0 to the damn salary. Oh, baby.
Okay. Getting a coin from every corner.
Merch, t-shirt,
Coin from every corner.
put it on a banner.
So silly.
And I got a Silky this weekend too. They were giving out mad free shit.
You got a silky? What's
Yeah.
that? A doodle rag?
All
A
right,
what?
that's not what it's called.
A doodle rag.
Why would you know
I
what?
hate them shits.
Go on.
The answer is I got a do-rag. It was a Silky. And it's not a doodle rag.
Like, I'm not going down this rabbit hole
Let's
with
not
you.
do that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
answer is got it, and period. Next
Okay,
sentence.
So last week, I got a lot of questions and feedback from my episode. The episode we did was like Spitfire. So I had a couple of topics that we just touched on and we answered them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have some of the questions that people asked me, and then people actually asked y'all questions too. I told them they could have
really?
just DM'd y'all, but
Weirdo.
I guess they just,
Feel more comfortable.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's
like,
cool.
That's fine.
I was like
mean,
reposting like cast fact stuff, so like people was like answering
Oh.
back like, why don't y'all just answer this?
Oh,
Tell me what y'all
boy.
think about this. So,
You already know how I feel about that.
so
Yeah, go on.
I wrote some of
Alright,
that stuff
well.
down.
That's cool.
All right, one
But
thing.
yeah, we're here for questions.
One
I've
thing,
always wanted to do this. So.
So this weekend was Miami Carnival.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a Miami thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did they get their shots?
Ouch.
I'm so stupid. I said, if anybody come back with a sore throat, don't talk to me.
Well,
Both
actually, I have a
times.
crackly voice, but not because of Miami.
Cold sore.
Definitely not.
Bum bum.
Strike two.
Bum, bum.
Bum bum.
All right, and all y'all are canceled.
He got the cooties. He got the
You got
cooties.
the
Not the
cooties from the
cooties.
cootie.
Nah, definitely
Why you
not.
sweating?
Because it's, I was wearing mad layers. Don't do this. Don't do
You
this.
get nervous.
Don't do
baby.
this. Yo, my voice was cracking all last week, yo.
I wonder
Mad
why.
soups,
What would you
mad
do
juices.
the weekend before for your voice to be cracking?
No, it's just this fucking weather, son.
Right.
Yo,
Go on.
Y'all
Go
both,
on.
Y'all both catch something.
He
Y'all
love
rude.
you.
Y'all mad rude.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
ain't going that far.
carry on.
So I was having this debate with somebody. Deleting your bodies. So depending on if the sex was trash, you can delete the body. Like you won't
Yes,
count
I
it.
agree.
What?
I agree. You should.
Why you responded like that?
In this day and age,
Because
you
I
should.
really felt like it's you smashed, so that counts as
Yes.
your body.
As physically you smash, but mentally you can delete that shit.
That's correct. I hate y'all niggas.
No, what do you mean? Why
Wait.
you gotta be us? But yeah,
Why is that
but
shit
women do this
escalated
shit
so
too.
quick?
What you talking about?
Niggas don't even delete bodies. That's a woman thing.
No,
Nah,
niggas.
niggas do.
Apparently,
No, niggas don't
is
delete
deleting
bodies. Niggas don't even mention that it existed.
That's another
That's
thing.
deletion.
That's deletion. So I was just like,
Nah,
well,
because
you
they were
have-
never a
You're deleting
deletion.
by omission.
Because a woman,
Nah.
you approach a woman and you be like, "Yo, I heard you
Talk
said you did such and such," and she'll, depending on who it is, she'll be like, "Nah, I think it was trash. I deleted that body."
Correct.
As opposed to a nigga would just deny it. Period.
but that's the same as deleting
It's
it.
the same thing.
Cause it's. I'm saying
If you're
it's
denying
deleted.
something that actually happened, you're lying. One.
Yeah.
And two, it still happened, but you're deleting them from your memory.
Right.
And deleting it from everyone else's memory, allegedly, because you don't want anyone to remember the shit.
Yo, and we had this debate for like a calm 2 days. Cause I was like, there's no way. And like this person asked,
Sis was just in the chair like, so nobody's gonna finish my face, looking like fucking Two-Face from Batman.
Can y'all
One
delete
side-
this conversation and continue?
it was okay. So they asked their people in their group chat, and it was collective. It was split 50-50. And I just felt like you still had sex with this person. How can you delete them because the sex was whack or like they was ugly or something.
Because there's literally nothing to talk about. So why would you talk about something you don't want to talk about?
That's okay.
I mean, some people.
It's the same thing of like how somebody may have, got involved with somebody and it was a really, really bad relationship, and then y'all bring it up and they're like, yo, don't even bring that person up.
I'm trying to do that more now.
So
but it's one thing we be like, I don't want to talk about something. Another thing we be like, fucking Men in Black this shit like it never happened.
Deleting a relationship is way different from deleting a body.
In real life?
I feel. Like you could like deleting a relationship. That takes a lot, because especially if you've been with the person for a while, like trying to delete that shit, like nah, who that or who, that's a little different than deleting the body. Because if anything, if it's just smash and dash, it's like why do you have to count that?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't care. Because I don't.
Have you ever deleted bodies? Like if somebody that you. Okay.
See, the fact that you can't remember, of course you deleted.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
Like you won't
but
even
then at the
acknowledge
same
it.
time, it's like I'm not discussing my sexual history with people.
Oh, here we go. Fam, you deleted the body. That's it. Period.
I said yes.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it's not like anybody's approached me and was like, oh, I heard you messed around with such and such.
All right.
Who would
So
have
have
to?
you ever been in a situation to where the person you deleted was in the same vicinity as you, like in the same party or whatever, and they just been like doing too much because they know y'all smashed. Now they want to be all in your face, and it's like, don't.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never had
Shit.
that. Thankfully.
You might have
Seen it?
you've met.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we ain't talk about that.
Yeah. You know. The answer is you know.
Okay.
Right. That's
we'll
one
look at that.
very fine example.
Do they listen to this show?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good.
Well, newsflash.
Everybody I talk about listens to the damn show, so I gotta be speaking in like fucking code and shit.
Pig Latin.
Hieroglyphics and shit. Yeah, but no. Well, because that person just ended up being a little much. We had to have a conversation, and that kind of died down.
Okay.
Hot girl summer comes with some side effects.
Bruh.
Let's just say that.
Having a hot girl fall.
Ooh, baby.
Spicy.
That's called a fever. Anyway, carry on.
I hate you so much. Have I ever deleted a body? I'm thinking.
Yes.
Somebody I won't acknowledge that I smashed. I would say yeah.
If you're covering them.
So what was
wait,
all
wait,
that
no,
energy
don't-
earlier?
Wait.
Hold
What
on,
was
hold
all
on.
that energy earlier when she
Hold on.
was acting like
Let her get the thing
Wait.
face out.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be like, I didn't smash him, but it's like.
But your response is not gonna be casual about it.
Okay.
Like, why are you asking?
Scenario.
Okay.
This is where we're really gonna get her. Think of the last.
I don't know if I'm
think-
confident.
Think of the last bomb dick that you've had.
All right.
How much detail that you could go into how bomb it was?
A lot.
Now think of the last trash dick that you had. How much details are you trying to go into that?
I don't want to do
And that's the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Look where she's won. And there you go.
Okay.
Nobody's fucking.
Everybody does it.
Exactly. So that's a.
I just was shocked.
Everybody does it. I
That,
think women are just
that
more
men-
vocal about it.
Yeah, I was just shocked that it was because the sex was whack. So it's for me, it won't be that it's whack. I just don't want nobody to fucking know that.
Exactly.
That's
You're not going into detail of how trash the dick
Right.
was.
okay.
Oh, girl,
So
bitch, let me tell
All right.
you.
So if you smash somebody and she wasn't fire, like she wasn't like,
Ice cold. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ice
would
cold.
you?
Say it.
Would you delete that? Like if she wasn't cute at all, and you was just like one of them drunk nights, and you smash, and you don't. But the sex was fire, but she just not cute. You don't want anybody to know you smash her. It cannot be the case.
So you mean like cute fit? Wait.
Like cute.
Bomb. Bomb
No,
sex,
she
but-
said she's not cute.
Yeah.
But it was just
Sex
a
was
drunken
good.
night.
Yeah,
Like
drunk
she was
night.
just available.
Yeah.
Oh, not necessarily. I mean, if sex was bomb and we knew what it was, then you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be like, hey y'all, guess what sex I had this
Because
week?
is it true that when you meet a girl and she's fire, you gonna show her up to all your mans?
Not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Depends on the relationship. It depends on how cool you are.
Yeah, depends on how much you. It depends
Respect
on
her?
what you want from that person.
Okay.
If
So
I want to keep you around, then eventually you might meet some of my friends. If this is just like some casual shit, then there's no reason for you to meet the homie.
But who knows? The girl might not even want to meet your niggas too. So
yeah, I'd be that chick.
some dudes be introducing homegirl to friends and it's like, I want to meet these niggas. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not here for them.
And sometimes niggas will introduce every bitch to their peoples.
And there you have it.
Right.
What?
So you never even know these days. Everybody know the mama.
Got a different girl for every day of the week.
Baby. baby.
Those are the crazy ones because then when shit don't work out, I'm like, yo, bro, what's good with shorty? Yeah, you could hit her up.
Yikes.
Which one?
Yikes.
Yeah, niggas they have no problem passing chicks around.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's weird.
And they dumb.
That's
Like, I
weird as
wouldn't do
fuck.
that.
That's weird as fuck.
Like, I can't smash the dude I used to deal with. Homeboy.
It's not weird
Like,
when you just don't value women.
No, of course I know why they do it. It doesn't.
they
mean
don't
that it's
care
still
about
not
her
weird.
like that. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
fucking.
Right. If you don't value women, that's trash, and that's your business. But at the
Right.
same time, it's still weird because you're now sharing a body with somebody else, and then y'all supposed
Niggas
to
don't
like
care
compare
about that.
notes. Like the fuck.
But then before the woman, like, why would you even want to smash somebody?
I don't see any
Homeboy.
means
Like,
of.
Well, I mean, now
Really?
you got this new culture of like, you know, you gotta introduce me. I gotta see your friends first.
Who's friends?
She gotta see your friends first because she wanna see who's the actual more attractive of the group. I've been seeing that meme float around for quite some time. Yeah.
And then she's going to jump to the hot one. All right.
Look, man.
Cool.
This
The
is
answer's
society.
cool. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. If it gets you the dick that you dream of, then good luck on your dream dick hunt, I guess. I don't.
Oh goodness, the dick hunt. The dick hunt continues.
I mean,
All right,
that's what
someone
it is.
wanted to know. I don't know if we spoke about this. I can't remember.
Go ahead.
Our
ask.
worst sexual experience.
Worst? I feel like that's come up in like a old episode.
Yeah.
Probably the worst experience I have. I was really young, probably early 20s. Me and this girl was in the movie theater, and she was giving me head. And she wasn't we're young, so she was one of those prudes. Like, I don't like giving head and shit like that.
Cool.
But for whatever reason,
Cool.
but for whatever reason, she wanted to do it. And then, like, she was doing it or whatever. And then after a while, I don't know, I guess it was just too much saliva on her part. So she, like, put her head in between the seats, because we was all the way in the back, and, like, just let out this huge-ass spit. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's what we doing.
That's how it works. I don't understand.
Spit on the floor?
Oh, the spit on the floor? I mean, that's
Like-
what. I mean, she was trying. To be fair.
What?
Isn't that a sign of effort? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Why are you so flabbergasted?
I don't know. I mean, it's crazy.
My thing is, I didn't ask for it. We was watching a movie.
Which movie?
Like, I was like 20. What the fuck are you
So
talking
you remember
about?
the dick suck, but you don't remember the movie.
Everybody remembers when they got they dick sucked or they ass ate. Like,
Okay,
that's
so
not shit
Nieema.
you remember?
Let me.
Yeah, let's segue to you.
So Nieema, yeah. So she doing her thing willingly, and then she can't accept it, so she lets out the.
That's
And then
nasty.
that's
you gonna
wild.
You gonna
Oh,
let
yeah,
out
no,
a
that's insane.
spit on the floor
Exactly.
and then go back and you gonna suck my dick?
No, she was done after that. But the fact was, like,
Oh, you were
if
done too.
The fact that you're doing that, like, in public, like, okay, that's just weird. It was just weird.
In the movie theater, though? Come on, sis. I mean,
Like, I'm really like
like a whole loogie and shit?
right. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
like-
saying.
Oh,
I just looked over. I'm like, let me put my dick back in my pants.
you disgust me. Like,
The nerve.
The audacity.
filth.
And I got you all large.
That's why she sucked the dick, because you got her large. You're treating her like a queen that day, oh baby.
The nerve.
It's only medium and less.
These ladies gotta learn how to swallow, bro. Like, don't.
Because you got her the large. You know that, right? This is
I be
your
forgetting
fault.
the camera be here sometimes.
You was about to give him a visual.
I like the camera's there. Can't do that.
Evidence. No,
Right.
talk.
My worst sexual experience.
You're not even gonna tell the worst one. That's the funny part.
Word.
Shut up. It's been a few.
Yikes.
It's been a few.
Oh
This is
man.
nice.
I'm gonna say that one time.
I wonder if that shit is true. Like in those like spy movies where they like drug the person to tell the truth. If anybody ever drugs me, it's over for you.
No! Don't ever drug Steven, guys. He would tell all my business.
Oh,
I don't
man.
need that.
Answer is
I
fucking
don't
yikes.
Fucking highest rated show all time.
Word.
Then I'm like,
All the tea.
no.
Next time.
Because there was this one time where she was like, you see that side eye?
Shut up.
Nah, go ahead. My bad. Get your shit off.
One time this guy was giving me head, and I just opened my eyes and looked at him and said, "Ew."
I remember that one.
That's
That
a
was
safe.
funny.
That's a safe story.
That's a safe.
That's
That's a
the
safe.
safest one.
That's a safe word.
That's the safest.
Yeah,
one.
niggas would be giving head trash head. That's cool.
What?
Handshake,
It was
Like
just a
that,
visual of everything
that cat
happening.
meme
Of him, like
where it's
Of
drink-
him.
he
The
wasn't
visual
doing it
of him.
right, or he just looked dirty
He
doing
just
it.
looked. It was just.
He just looked
He was.
dirty.
There
like
was
it.
no. He had no interest of doing it. He was just doing it.
No, I just.
Was he treating shit like corn on the cob? Be honest.
No, the head part was fine. It was the fact that he was laying on his stomach, but he was like kicking his legs up in the air like.
Oh,
that.
like a
And I was
kid.
like, ew.
Like a kid.
Like a kid, yeah.
Like, hey girl,
that
what's
threw me off.
good?
Like when you on the phone.
Like you're on the phone talking to your homegirl after Moesha. Oh baby,
I was like, ew.
that's fun.
It
He was having a good time.
I guess.
And you had to ew him into
I haven't
shade.
been in that position since I was like 5 playing video games.
That.
Like, what the fuck is he
Fucking
doing?
with Super Mario. Sorry, that's very funny.
It was that. It's another worst sexual experience ever. That I'm gonna go with that one.
All right.
That's what
I'm
I'm
curious. We'll talk off here.
Okay.
I want to know who asked that and why they wanted to know.
Right.
They trying to change something in our lives?
Yeah, they trying to.
Yikes.
Volunteer as tribute?
Yikes, yes.
I've had yikes. I've had bad
Worse.
within the span. Oh god, worse.
I'm on my worst behavior.
Two are neck and neck, I'd say.
Neck and neck.
Pun intended. I'm gonna go to the first one, which is back in college.
Right.
Oh gosh. Well,
All
no,
times.
I would say the first time, but you know, it was the first time. It was more memorable than bad.
Right.
It was bad in the sense of like, oh, this is bad, but I'm not experienced, so
Whatever.
I
don't
have
count
nothing to
then.
compare it to.
No,
you
that
know
don't
what I'm
count. That don't count.
saying?
don't
Yeah,
count.
I don't count
So
that.
the next one.
But yeah, the next time was in college. It was with a white girl. Not too proud of that one. She was one of those like white chicks that had like big titties, and she
No
talked
way.
manhood, and
Why you looked at me?
it was in college. I was making a lot of bad decisions. This was the best time to do it. Her name was Ashley.
Let's see my
She's
face.
definitely not listening to the show, so who cares?
And her name was Ashley.
Her name
Ashley
was
with the big
Ashley.
titties.
Big
Okay.
titties. She was big, but she had big titties.
She was big too.
Not big, huge, but like.
She was shaped like an eggplant.
What?
Apple.
So this is
Mango.
upstate New York, Stephen, and yeah, she worked at the food hall, and yeah, the
Yo, we getting mad details. The food hall better play a part in this sex shit.
What was horrible about the sexual experience exactly? What did she do?
The smells that were emitted from her body.
I knew she stink. I knew it.
Oh yeah, no.
I
She
knew
was like
she did.
classic upstate white trash.
Thank
type
God, that's
deal.
one thing I've avoided.
As soon as you said.
As soon as I said what?
As soon as you said.
Nope, don't
upstate,
say it.
Wow.
And she was a
Acting.
Caucasoid. I was just like.
Coco's.
I was like, she's. I whispered, I was like, she stink, but only the listeners gonna hear that part. Y'all ain't hear that.
I've only messed with so much white girls, so I can't. I mean, it's whatever. But the
I'm
point
not
is, yeah,
in
that was
those.
not good.
Michael Myers.
Not good at all. She was feeding, and I was not.
And she smelled bad. And you kept going.
I
At
don't know
one
if she
point-
just. I don't,
Okay, so at
it's not
what
that she,
point
no, no,
did
because
you,
the thing is,
did you
it's
realize she
crazy.
stink?
It's crazy because we fucked before she got to work that day. So it's just like, how you stink, and this is before your shift. Did you not shower today?
Wait, so y'all had sex before she got to work. Was it early shift, like a morning shift?
It was like, yeah, it must have been. I probably had a morning class at like 10. I don't know the schedule back then, but it was definitely before she had to go to work.
It was
at the
before
food hall.
noon.
Definitely before noon.
And that means she ain't watched the night before.
Right,
That's
which is
crazy.
crazy.
That's yikes.
Yeah, the answer is yikes.
So you didn't smell it through her clothes. You didn't smell it until y'all was in the motion.
Till skin was exposed. That's
Wow,
when.
that's crazy. All right,
That's
what's
where-
the second one?
Oh, that was a little bit more recent. I can't talk about that.
Yes, you
Not
they
not
listen to the show?
recent, but recent
They-
enough to where.
Oh, they probably listen.
No, I don't even know. I don't even want to put it out in the universe because this person in particular is just a whole different story.
Do we care about them?
Why? Why, would you
Why
care
does
about
that
anyone?
matter?
All right, so then tell the story. We don't care.
Um,
Not like we saying names.
no, you're right.
Are they gonna text you
I have no
if they
idea.
hear it?
I don't know.
Well, let's
I
find
will
out.
I will coin her tep. It was a young lady I was dealing with. I call her tep, and the sex was just not good.
It was boring.
It was awkward. It was weird.
She made funny noises.
Not funny.
What's with you and funny noises today?
There wasn't funny noises. It's just
Oh, they don't know what we were talking about earlier though.
It's fire.
You know when you like when you try to talk sexy and it just comes out bad.
Oh, yikes!
And you say like weird words or like things that shouldn't be
Yeah, and
put
just
in a
throw it
sexual
off.
experience.
It's like, oh my
like
god.
using SAT
oh my
words
god.
and shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like drill me expeditiously or some shit like that.
They-
I'm
All
exaggerating.
right.
But,
no.
you know.
Well,
what's the next question?
Your best sexual experience.
You had sex with
Please
T.I.
tell us.
All right. And that's our show because I'm offended and you gotta stop.
Yo, that's wild.
No, I'm
Drill
exaggerating.
me
But yeah, it was. There was some weird moments that
Oh man,
You
was
know.
she like very nerdy?
there was a nerd
why.
side to her.
That's
But
probably
I mean,
why.
I'm a nerd too, so.
Yeah, but women nerds are a little different. It's like,
But I mean, I turned the nerd off when we fucking like at least me.
well, evidently she did not.
The point is that happened, and
So
That's
your
it.
worst was body odor, and dirty talk was horrible.
yeah, and
And
the sexy
mine-
stuff just wasn't great either. But
And mine was the visual, and Steven's was the
some bad movie
extra
head.
spit.
Yeah.
Ladies, y'all have to swallow. Like if you,
You've said that on numerous occasions.
if
Yes, you have.
you,
Oh, you're an advocate?
Huge advocate for that shit.
You gonna start your campaign?
Word. Swallow 2020.
best shut up, best sexual experience.
I have a couple of those too.
Top, your number one. You think about yours while Steven answers.
Best one would probably have to be. It wasn't nothing that crazy that happened. It was just
The person.
like really consistent. Like
Okay.
probably came through at like 9 p.m. We probably didn't fall asleep till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, you have sex and you stop and you're like, like that.
Yeah, right, true.
It's like a boxing match. You go round for round.
Boxing match.
Sure.
Knock the pussy out.
Like a champ.
Ding, ding.
The heavyweight champion of the world.
Let's get ready to rumble.
My
I want to
best.
thank my mom and dad for all the training.
That's so awkward. My best. We had sex in the bathroom, like in a really small
Public-
Matilda
bathroom.
meet me in
Public
the
or private?
bathroom. I fucking
With the door open, so
Public or
anybody
private?
could have. It was in a house, but
Okay, cool. Basement, first floor.
it was the first floor
Edgy.
in the
Nice.
kitchen,
Oh, that is very spicy.
and the
Yes.
door was open, and
Oh.
everybody was awake. So it's like one situation: if somebody come down the stairs, they would see you.
Holidays or not?
It was a summer, in the middle of a barbecue.
Yes. Excellent.
So it was the excitement of like getting caught.
Ooh, hot girl summer before was a thing.
I really used to be spicy. I'm so bored now.
No,
you
you're mild. You have the potential for more
I'm,
You
spice.
don't
getting,
even
I'm,
tell
I'm
me no
slowly
stories.
getting it back. I'm slowly
Yeah, I
getting it
know.
back.
Come on, look at the body. Come
Nah,
on.
she
son.
washed up, bro. Don't waste your time.
Ouch. All right.
Ah,
Steve.
don't do that.
Don't waste your time, fellas.
Don't do that.
The answer's ouch.
Yours.
For me, I'm happy to say that there's more good than bad.
Good. All right.
This is this homegirl that I knew in college.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, it was like the best sex I ever had. That shit was mind blowing. And we were not really kind of two opposites. It's way better when you're two opposites and then the sex is bomb. That's crazy.
Because it was one more aggressive and one more passive in that sense.
No, we both. Yeah, I mean, she was definitely more aggressive back then, and for me, I was aggressive and passive.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we got together, like we balanced each other out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was dope. And then there was a young lady who I am actively involved with here and
Mhm.
there. You know, we have a FWB thing going
Mhm.
on, and that's pretty dope too.
What
So,
makes it good? Is it the person? Is it the
the mix of everything.
passion?
It's
that's
the
into
person, it's the chill aspect of it, and then sex is bomb.
Gotcha. So we can say that our best sexual experience is usually from excitement, and then the actual person.
The person
You could-
definitely makes a difference.
Because I've been in situations where I've had good sex, but the person, I was just like, I wish it was with somebody else. Like the sex was good, but I just wish it was with somebody
I
else.
think women have way more of those instances as opposed to men.
Sometimes the person themselves is more sexier than the sex. And that's where I get fucked up.
Oh yeah, you get those
That
too.
too.
Yeah, Because I know I couldn't tell like. There's just IG honeys out there that niggas just be lusting over, and then you could just tell it's like she probably a pillow,
I'm not
probably
even
like a pillow princess.
when I quote unquote lust over these IG people, it's just like, alright, you look good, tap tap, keep your life moving. I'm not saying, alright, one of these days,
but
if you gave me a chance,
no,
because it's just like, because then it just ruins the whole allure of like, you know what I'm saying?
Got
like,
you. The fantasy
it's like,
part.
alright, I know you're bad, you know you're bad, you're posting these pictures, I'm liking them, let's all just keep it moving.
Got you. Okay.
Who knows if I even will be compatible with you in real life? You probably won't even recognize me, vice versa. That's just gonna turn me off.
I guess so.
So, show your ass respectfully. I will
Show your
double
ass
tap it
respectfully.
respectfully,
Is there
and we
even
all
a
have
way
a
to
good
show
day.
your ass respectfully?
Yes,
though?
of course.
Yes, there is. There's
When these
numerous
niggas get
ways.
disrespectful in the comments, these girls be dragging them. I love every minute of it.
So, do you think that women are more sexual than men?
Can be. Sexual or horny, two different things.
Let's say both. Since we separated it.
More sexual than men. I would say yes by default, because I think women look at sex from different aspects, as opposed to men just looking at straight fucking.
Okay.
Because a woman, she's looking at, for some women, they're looking at everything, like how you walk, how you talk, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. Like, it could be non-sexual shit that turns a woman on.
Correct.
As opposed to a man, it's like, oh, she got a fat ass, I'll fuck.
I mean,
really that
yes.
simple.
Yeah.
That's simple. Okay.
Right. It could be that simple, but then niggas just be playing themselves too. So, well, what you gonna do?
So, this is a question for Vixon. This shit was dumb funny.
It's probably some bullshit.
It is. 'Cause you open up a can of worms.
I always do.
So, did you really have sex on the train, Vixon?
Okay.
Yo!
Listen, I got
A couple of
people
things.
hit me up so much about that shit, bro.
All right.
They was like,
Thankfully, it
Vixon
was
did
you.
it. I know he
Thankfully,
did
it was you. If it was
Bruh.
me, I'm saying yes.
I was like, I'll ask him.
To set the record straight, I did not have sex on the train or any train, especially the J train.
Not in my story.
I thought of a scenario that just happened to be very freaky and very wild, and I just threw it out to the.
You didn't even say like a train out of New York, like dirty ass New York City trains. You know how many diseases on them?
I'm seeing some wild shit on the train.
Like everybody's seen that video of the dudes getting top on the 6 train going to the Bronx.
There you go.
That was,
so
the lady riding the other dude on the train.
Who won't be
I think I
surprised
saw that
that
one too.
two people could be fucking in the middle of train cars?
With
the amount of shit, amount of shit that we've seen.
Yeah, but it's dangerous.
And if you see the people
train
that
is, like,
indulge
moving.
in that, they don't look the cleanest.
So that's why
They don't have to be clean. It's just the fact that they're doing it. That's the whole point.
But yet, so many people ask me, it's like, the Vixen me do? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he did. I'm like, but I'll ask him.
I'm not that adventurous. Ladies and gentlemen.
And then your foolish ass is like, I don't know.
I was like, I don't know.
I gotta think about it.
I really,
But knowing him.
the fact that I sound that convincing that people really thought I did.
It says
Thank
a lot.
you, but
It
yeah,
says a lot.
no. I have a bucket list of sex stuff, and that's not it.
So
Please don't reveal that.
it
on the
was
show.
that question, and then it was a
Oh,
part 2. If you
two parts.
didn't have sex between the train cars, where would you want to have sex? Like, what's a fantasy that you haven't lived when it comes to sex? Like outlandish fantasy. Like someone said they want to have sex like skydiving or some shit like that.
All right, that's impossible.
But like, first of all, I'm gonna die. I hate
Alright.
heights. I can't do that.
I have not seen
What?
that porn yet, but fucking at
That
30,000
makes me think
feet.
about-
Like, come on.
This one time, this porn clip was circulating on Twitter, and it was basically like this girl left this donut shop. No, she left this convenience store, and there was like a donut on the floor. She
What?
picks it up, and I think I told you this. She picks it up, and then when she picks it up, she sees another one. So it's like a trail of donuts. It was like some Homer Simpson type shit. So she picks up the trail of donuts, and when she makes a right around the corner, is this nigga out there with his dick out and a donut on his dick, and then she gets down, bites the donut first, then starts sucking his dick.
Right,
I hate people.
Yo, that's great.
The writing
That was a
behind
great
that.
script.
Like the
Great
right
script.
behind
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
I-
compelling
I
content.
do like some good story.
Yeah,
Dick and
it's
donuts.
Right.
compelling
What they
content.
call it, fucking donuts.
Dunkin' Dicks.
Dunkin' Dicks.
All right. What was the question? Oh, it was Vixen's question.
Your
The idea-
sexual fantasy. Your
the
sexual
sexual
fan-
ideal
outlandish
spot?
one though.
Ooh, baby. Definitely want to fuck on a rooftop. I love
Like
it.
right on the edge. Okay.
Probably
so
on
not
the,
like about
not on the edge, not like dangerous
What?
edge, not on some
Okay.
she about to fall, but like I definitely want to fuck on a like I want to I want to fuck on a rooftop with the sun setting, and it's just a golden hour, right?
Got you.
And then the person is like they're facing against the sun, so like
So
you can see the sun cascading off of
That's
them.
fire. Like the Lion King.
And they would be right. Yeah.
Yeah. And they was asking like, Dad, what's over there?
Talk about Pride Rock. Oh baby. Yeah, no, that's But yes, no, that would be my ideal sexual experience.
That's dope.
Definitely want to fuck on
Do
a
you
rooftop.
have one, Steven?
Mine's aren't like over the top crazy. Balcony, yes, in a foreign country.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like similarly when the sun is coming up.
All right,
One person we didn't get the chance to do it.
I'm gonna get to that question. So
In a what is it? Ferris wheel? Yeah,
that'd
on
be
a Ferris
fire.
wheel.
Like Insecure when he's in the
not
Ferris
not
wheel.
Wonder Wheel though. That should be rocket.
Not the Wonder Wheel.
That should be fucking rocket. Don't go into the swinging one.
Shut
One of y'all niggas is gonna get a fucking concussion.
Not the Wonder
Make
Wheel.
sure it's the stationary ones, if anything. That's my advice. That should be crazy, yo.
Okay, my
They're going-
fantasies are not going to be done in New York.
All right.
Now they're gonna be like, so Nieema, did Vixon have sex in the Ferris wheel? This is gonna be the next question.
And
You
just the
would be
answer-
the one to
They
get
are
a
And just
concussion.
the answer,
You
no,
would be-
I did not fuck on the Wonder
He
Wheel.
think
answered
it
it
would be
already,
the
guys,
one-
so don't ask me. He just answered.
I'm just
He
saying
went
for
straight to that one.
example.
There's mad Ferris wheels across the world.
Oh yeah, the one in England.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
what's that called?
Yeah, lead with that one next time.
It's not the Wonder Wheel.
I'm a Brooklyn boy. What can I say?
Well, now look at you. Concussed and you ain't bust.
Well, that's just disappointing.
Well,
Yo, imagine when the fucking cart gets back down to the bottom. Niggas
Hey,
open the
passed
shit.
out.
Now y'all two butt ass fucking passed out because y'all both got a fucking.
And that's if I worked, I would just
and
close
then you
it
see
back.
just mad little kids circle around like, ew.
What was y'all doing? This is for Steven.
Mhm.
Does Steven prefer women with or without children? Did you mention that in the last episode?
I don't think so. At this juncture, I probably prefer. That's very specific. I feel like they're like fake shooting they shot, but I prefer women without kids.
I mean, you did say in the previous episode, "Fuck them kids," specifically.
Oh, that's
Verbatim.
what it was.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh,
But that-
aha.
Nah, I was saying that because of that Dykeman video that I posted that one day. Fuck those kids, Poppy. Yeah, cause now got a little coins, so I like to just be out and about, and I've dealt with women with kids, and that's like a responsibility within itself. So
But are you dealing with the kids directly, or are you just dealing with homegirl?
it doesn't matter because
The kids come with her, so then it's like,
yeah,
I'm
it's a
gonna go out, we
package deal.
can't.
Yeah,
Gotta
because
find a
like everything
babysitter.
has to be planned prior, and then sometimes you have like a last minute thing, like the sitter's not available or mom not
Gotta
watching
cancel.
up.
Fine, fair.
Yeah, so
Okay, makes
I
sense.
prefer not to.
Someone asked me, am I actually single? Yes, I'm actually single.
You're single,
Yeah.
not just living single.
No, I'm single. What does single mean?
As in, like,
Oh, I'm not married, so I'm single.
no, we're all single in that case.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
case. Like, that's
yeah.
legally single. Yeah,
So-
we're all single.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Was that a male or a female that asked you?
That was a dude.
Okay,
Mhm.
shooting a shot. Yes. Carry on.
Interesting.
And this is through the DMs.
Yes,
You sure this question
This
was
is somebody
for
you
the
know
show?
or somebody random?
somebody random.
You sure this question was for the show, or was that some sort of personal question?
Well, this person was asking about the show, and they was like, well,
Right.
you
they
should
were
answer if
asking
you're.
about
if you're-
the show.
That-
That's
was
how
like-
you
it was
got
like-
swindled.
They was
Right,
like,
right,
you talk
right.
about it.
No.
talk
I
about
got a
dating
question.
Like,
the
yo,
show, so are you
I listened to
actually
the recent
single?
episode. I got some questions.
Right.
But this one in particular, if you could address that,
I got a question for
But
all
it's- but
y'all.
it's- but
So
it's
Nieema,
not-
are you single?
but it's
Alright,
not-
follow up. So can you go out with me? But it's for everybody. The fuck?
But I understand because sometimes when I talk on the show, it might be kind of hard for people to
To
understand
read you?
if I'm like actually single, if I'm fucking with somebody, if not. So I was like, I don't have a problem answering the show. It's cool.
Alright, well,
In
Makes
case somebody else
sense.
was wondering.
we are
Yes, I'm
all in this
actually
room
single.
currently single. So
Makes
Single
sense.
and
'Cause
dating.
You said that on the other episode about like how men carry themselves and they could come off as they in a relationship. So
hmm
yeah,
I get that
boyfriend
same.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that same sort of thing.
I'm actually single and dating.
Cool.
Yes. That's it. high. I say this about this one guy that I was dating. I was like, I feel like this nigga owe me sex. Like,
excuse me?
yeah.
That's a question. Do you think that you're owed sex from somebody that you've dated?
Yes. I do. And I guess it sounds weird coming from a woman, but nah, this nigga owe me dick.
So. Yeah, I don't think so.
Not owed in the sense of like, yo, we chilled, you gotta fuck me. I'm talking about
No,
like,
that's what I mean.
You've dated somebody and y'all never.
Like, what? That's what I mean.
I was.
Okay, go ahead.
Word, I want to hear your explanation.
That's my interpretation. Yours. Go.
So wait. So what did he do specifically or didn't do that makes you feel like he owes you sex? Was there just a level of chemistry and y'all didn't work out in other facets, so then it's like you still sexually attracted to him, so that's why you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at the same thing, but not because when you say, "Oh, you owe me," is more like, "Oh, nigga, after all this shit, we ain't even smashed." Like I'm talking more like, "All right, y'all had a connection, it was cool, but y'all never got to smash because something happened or whatever. Y'all just went your own separate ways." It's like, damn, if shit kind of was still cool, like we should have definitely fucked.
Right. I have a guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, like.
So I have when I feel like now you owe me dick, and the other one's like, dang, we fell off, but I wish we could have.
I can't say that to a woman, by the way.
Yes, you can. Kanye said it in the song, right?
Okay, that's Kanye.
I can't.
Are you sure Kanye is the person you want to
right,
quote right now?
Yeah, I had to do yikes, 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 yikes.
Yeah, no, let's retract that.
The old Kanye said that. So.
Sure.
I don't know if somebody in the past. I can't think. I don't think anybody in my past owes me sex.
I mean, there's definitely women that I would have loved to have sex with from my past, but
there's definitely women I wish. There's definitely women I wish we still were having sex, but nobody that I feel like, yo, we invested mad time, there was chemistry, and for whatever reason we fell off, and now it's like you over there and I'm over here. Yeah. All right.
Well,
said it
you
3
collect
times.
your
I got the
receipts.
point.
You collect your dicks. Okay.
But now I can't even be like, yo, because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
You gotta let that dick go.
These dicks be assholes.
You gotta let that dick go.
These assholes have dicks.
Shut up.
SMH.
Is oral important during sex?
The answer is yes. Next question.
All the time? Sometimes, like every time you have sex, do you need to have oral?
Yes.
Is that like
receiving or giving?
Both. Receiving. Let's say receiving.
I don't need it all the time.
It would be nice.
Yeah,
I wish we had the camera on you.
Nice. Nice gesture.
I don't necessarily need it all the time because there's different scenarios. Sometimes you just gotta get your shit off. Like, oh, we about to step out real quick.
About to get your shit off.
Yo, I see you getting ready. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Real quick. Let me see something real quick.
Yo, let me smash. Let me tie my shoes. All right, we out.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
All right.
Oh, brother.
Do you feel like it's important all the time? Like every time you have a sexual encounter, you need it.
It's not gonna make or break the sexual experience, but it definitely adds to it.
Every time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like giving, so personally, it's just like I
so
like that
every
reciprocation.
Time. Okay.
I like the reciprocation personally.
Okay.
Well, I don't need it, but it would be appreciated.
Okay.
But if I give and you don't give, it's like, all right, whatever. We're going to smash anyway, so.
Okay. And you feel the same way?
I'm indifferent. Like, it's not a deciding factor.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Right?
It's the truth. Like, it's not a necessity for me.
But it's important during sex.
Yeah, we all in agreement to that.
Okay.
It's important, but it's not like,
so
it's not like, oh, if we smash and it didn't happen, it's like, oh, I gotta knock you down on the board. Like,
okay, so like if you're in a relationship or you're having sex with somebody consistently, every time you see this person or y'all have sex, do you need to get your dick sucked?
Oh,
in that aspect.
Well, the answer is no.
Yeah, like I don't understand what the piece is about.
It's no, but at the same time,
maybe I'm confused.
I would appreciate it if it did happen, but I'm comfortable with the dynamic that it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone has their preferences. Some women don't. They save it their dick sucking lips for somebody special.
And it works the same way. Some women don't necessarily want to get head.
Word.
Yeah, some women
don't. I know
don't
somebody that they're good on the head. No thank you.
Yeah, I think fucking Mandy says. I think Mandy says that shit all the time. She does
like
not like head. She loves sucking dick, but she has no interest in getting head.
Yeah, I've met those two before.
Okay. Well, I need it all the time. We can't skip. That's just my opinion.
I see,
Because women bodies are different.
And I appreciate a woman who's open about that. Because some women would just be on they would just ignore that shit or like not want to say anything because they don't want to mess up the moment. But it's like, yo, if you need head, just say like, yo, give me neck
I feel like
now.
Women's bodies are different, and not all of us have vaginal orgasms. So
not much niggas could give vaginal orgasms. So there is that.
Yeah. Do we have any sexual kinks?
I do.
I know you do.
I really do not want to hear his answer.
I don't have to go into detail. The point is, I do.
I want to know when.
Oh my god.
Can I cover my ears? Where's the headphones? Can you pass me the headphones? Can you pass me the headphones?
Well,
this is why I don't talk to my niggas about. Alright,
I mean,
go ahead.
honestly, we really don't talk about this shit. I mean, you don't ask, and I don't ask either. So,
I think niggas just don't talk.
Well, I mean,
nah,
niggas
talk about it about women that they don't care about.
Okay.
Yeah, like if
I'm
it's a chick, they just smash it. Like, yo, shorty, she did the vacuum shit. Like she was lit. As opposed to he ain't talking about his baby girl like that.
That's a fact. What's your kink? Not too big of a kink, but a little kink, a little one.
I like light bondage, light.
Okay,
like light BDSM.
Like just diet. One arm tied
like
down.
Splendor level,
who ties down one arm? What the fuck are you talking about?
Because he said white bondage.
This ain't Twister. What the fuck are you talking about?
He said white bondage. So I'm
light.
like, what you like? One arm, one leg? Like, what do you mean?
No, I mean you could tie my arms, but don't make it too tight. Let's relax. All right.
Okay. So you got both wrists and both ankles can be
tied. No.
So meaning, but can the legs be tied and not the
arms? It's either the arms or the legs. Let's not do both.
But not both at the same time.
No.
What about one and one?
Possibly.
Okay.
Depends
what?
on how
Is this a torture chamber shit?
It's BDSM. Like
and
yes, I know, but the one arm and one leg is crazy.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Right. Blindfold, yes, but can't be too pitch. Like enough for me to not be able to see.
It can't be too dark.
It can't be too dark though.
I'm still stuck on the one arm, one leg thing. Like that reminds me of like when you open a bag of chips and you have to hold the corners. Like that shit is wow. Like no, you do both of either or.
It can't be all
so
though.
dumb?
It just can't be all.
Oh my god.
But that's what you got it, yo. You got it.
I at least need one limb to be active.
Okay.
Or to be freed.
Copy. Steven, do you have a kink?
I don't think so.
No.
I think because of like the podcast friends that we've made, like I've learned like the women I dealt with, either we haven't passed that vanilla phase or they were just vanilla. So I think moving forward,
okay,
probably there's no time for it. Well, nigga, if you just smashing the dash, there's no time to explore anything.
Well, not even women that I was in relationships with.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, in that regard, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I think moving forward, that's probably something just in general, like just figuring out different shit that I'm into.
And that's why it's important for me being single right now that I have the space to explore. I got some things.
Good. I like that.
Trying to get that concept. It's creeping me out.
It is, right?
Yeah. I got some things I'm trying to explore.
Do I have any kinks? I don't. I don't think I have anything I would
that you want
to
do.
Now, is the kinks giving or receiving wise? Like
giving.
Like something you would want to do to somebody, not something that you'd want someone to do to you.
Okay, well, I don't like being tied down. That's one. I don't like being blindfolded because I have anxiety and I would pass the fuck out.
All right.
I can't.
Yeah, I think my anxiety would trigger that too.
Yeah.
What?
Being like restrained.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like that would.
That's why I can't have all four.
Yeah, that would. No, I can't even have one. Don't do that to me.
No, one is you can get out of one.
I can't. I'm getting nervous right now.
You can literally get out of one.
I'm getting nervous right now. My wig getting hot. I can't do that.
You know what I just pictured? All them stupid little magician shows. She just dangling.
Listen, because I'm really.
Mind you, the key is there the whole time.
Oh no, I can't do handcuffs. No. It gotta be.
She acting like she got a whole straight jacket on.
And this
that's exactly how I'm feeling.
Mind you, all he did was just nod it twice.
Facts. Word. That's what I'm talking. I can't do handcuffs. I tried that once. No, thank you.
Oh.
I've got arrested in real life.
I posted this on my Instagram.
I don't know. I think I could do the handcuffs.
Nah, B. The way this,
I would handcuff somebody.
The way this skin is set up.
You ain't handcuffing me though.
I've had the real deal. It wasn't that sexy.
I would handcuff somebody.
Okay. Would you forget the key? Yes.
I probably knowing me. I'd be like, fuck, I lost.
Now he tight.
Knowing me,
And that was the episode of Martin.
And then you got the whole bed frame on the back of his neck.
Now you Gina from Martin. Good
oh
job.
my god.
You got the whole headboard on the back of his neck, heated, butt ass.
You sure you forgot the key?
Waiting for police, fucking fire department to pull up.
It's called Jaws of Life.
You fuck around, the key would have been like on the floor on the other side of the neck.
Ooh, it was in my pocket. Sorry.
That's ooh, my bad. Sorry.
Nigga neck mad stiff.
The dumb shit I do. It's ridiculous.
Hot wax on his chest.
Be mad nervous.
Neck in a mad crazy
Mad
Put
nervous.
keys in
position.
the pocket the whole time. It's hilarious.
That'd really be me though. I posted something on my Instagram story because I said I was getting a pedicure, and my homeboy one time joked like, "Yeah, you gotta get your feet done and put in someone's thumb out." So when I posted it, some niggas was like, "Oh, I ain't sucking nobody toes," da da da. And I was like, "But you just in my DM talking about you'll eat my ass."
Okay.
So why is one
Let's
more disgusting than the
explore
other?
The
Because
narrative.
niggas are stupid. Next question.
All right. It's a little bit more than stupid.
What is it?
It's called preferences. So in college, I used to suck toes, right?
You used to suck toes.
In college.
You don't suck toes no more.
No.
You gave it up.
Give it up.
Yo, your follow-up question, you're an asshole.
Well, speaking of assholes,
quit.
so this is why, when it comes to men eating asses, I think for
Gave
them,
it up.
like
it was a phase.
people have a weird
It
preference
was,
when
he
it comes
said
to these things. They're us, like they think of toes like, oh, you walk around all day, your toes would be mad nasty or whatever, blah blah blah. But when it
It's
comes
called
to an
taking a
ass,
shower first.
you think
Both.
that logic will come into play,
Right.
right? Because eating somebody's ass, that's shit. That's a whole bunch of stuff. If you don't shower,
It's the same thing.
no, it's not the same thing.
Eating ass and sucking toes is the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like I could sprinkle
bacteria.
water real quick.
No,
on
no,
my
no.
feet
No,
and
no, no,
clean
my
that
man.
shit real
Your
quick.
feet is not letting shit out. That's two different things.
But that's still bacteria. Okay,
That's
sure.
a different.
Back-
Bruh, I can wash my
Shit
feet
is not
literally
just
right now.
bacteria. That's
your
shit.
ass-
Like,
You're washing regardless.
No, it's not eating ass. I feel like it's a little bit more nasty
Eating
than
ass is
sucking
all-
toes.
absolutely right.
Not that it's a nasty thing overall in general. That's what you're.
No,
like
I'm
to
not
do.
saying that they're on the same level. I'm talking about when niggas try to pick and choose. It's like,
You can't get herpes from sucking somebody's toes though. You know what I'm saying? So
Right
it's like,
to-mundo.
nah, nigga, like what? You can't get a bum bump from sucking somebody's toes.
Sucking toes is like, a little bit of dirt, ooh, fungus. But ass, you got shit, you got blood.
I
you got
don't want to
whole
live a
bunch of
life
stuff.
where I say, ooh, fungus. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm just saying, there's much more risk of eating ass than sucking toes.
So I guess that's the kink that other people are into, eating ass.
The more you know.
The more you know. I wish
Shooting
I had a
star.
rainbow that go like that just now.
No.
Okay. Do we all consent? Ask the person for consent before sex. This was a personal conversation I had with somebody, and I was like, I'm gonna ask the guys.
For new people, yes. If
Okay.
it's somebody
So
that I'm familiar with, then we kind of know what it is. So it's kind of like a non-spoken agreement.
Because we were having, I forgot the fuck I was watching, but we was having a discussion to whereas you should always somehow ask the person if it's okay to do certain things. Initially, have sex. Is it okay for me to do this to you? Is it okay for me to do that to you?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, if we're in the middle of having sex, I'm not gonna stop like, hey, it's okay for me to like suck your dick now, or should I wait 2 minutes?
Yeah, wait a minute before
like,
we proceed.
right? Like,
Shall
so
I proceed? Yes,
and
indeed.
if we do ask for consent, how do we do it? Like you said, if you already know the person, you're familiar, you know what it's about, then you're not going to ask. But someone said even if you have been with that person multiple times, you should still be asked somehow.
Not to say I wouldn't ask. I mean, it's just in the sense of like, all right, y'all both know what it is.
Common understanding.
Right, so it's not really like a, all right, yeah, we're back doing this again. I gotta ask you, if we're gonna do it. I'm just saying it's like, all right, you're already familiar with the process, so you both have already consented to this before, and if y'all both are meeting up to do the same thing, then there's really no need to kind of repeat asking over and over and over. If it's someone new, then it's a different story. You know what I'm saying?
And how would you go about with that conversation?
I think it has to flow into it. Instead of like, all right, well, I'm going to sit here and ask you if you'd like me to penetrate you. That's a little weird. It got to be sexy. You got to be sexy with it. Like,
I'm very aggressive at times.
I don't know why you whispered. But I guess for me, the consent part comes to like, the sexing. Like you'll mention, like you'll mention certain acts, and based off of their.
But you're not really asking for permission. It's just that she's saying she with it, because I talk about a lot of things, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna do that shit with you.
This is true.
So you still have to.
Well, I guess in my experience, I haven't said anything. But that in the case that when the shit happens, I got a negative reaction.
Okay. And I remember where it came from. It came from Passport Cuddy, and she made a video, and she said that men need to stop lying to women and saying, come over, let's chill and stuff like that. When you really want her to come over so you can have sex.
Correct.
And you get mad when she's like, she not with it. Correct. Or the woman gets upset.
Communicated.
Right. Or the woman gets upset and like, you don't let me come up here to fuck. So she was like, well, in order for you people to stop getting yourself into these situations, you need to just tell Shorty, like, yo, we've been talking for this amount of time, and I'm inviting you over because I want to have sex.
Correct.
So do you want to have sex? If you don't come over.
All right. Yeah. I agree with that. But once again, that's a new situation. If it's something like, I've been smashing over and over and over, you don't have to keep asking every time, yo, do you want to have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's somebody new and it's like, we've been talking for a while, I'm feeling, you're feeling me, you know what I'm saying? We know the vibes, yo, come through, I'm trying to smash. That's where consent should come in. Instead of it being like, yo, come through, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, come on, fam. Like, if she does come through, you're now expecting something. If it doesn't happen, now you're mad. Because you didn't say anything.
To play devil's advocate, do you feel like women should hold up some sort of responsibility with that as well? If a nigga calling you to come through at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, come on, sis.
No, I mean, yes.
It don't even have to be
like that. Remember
2 in the morning,
Like, remember that. Like, remember that thing Future had gotten viral for. Like, Shorty got tight because all he wanted to do was smash, and because he was in town. He's like, he's a fucking rapper, and he's asking you to come to this hotel. He's not asking you how this verse gonna sound like.
Word. He wasn't asking you to lay down some vocals like.
And that part I understand, and that's why she also said, ladies, if a dude asks you to come over to the crib, you should ask, are we coming over to chill, or do you actually want to have sex? Like, I feel like women need to ask these questions and stop playing fucking stupid. Because we all know if we go over to a nigga house, we might end up fucking him. In
the same vein, niggas need to be more direct in the sense of like, because niggas don't want to come off a certain way, right? And I know,
because they'll think like, if I just say it just off the rip, she ain't gonna be with the shits.
Right, she ain't gonna be with the shits. I want to look like, I'm just smashing it, that's it. When you really are.
You really want to fuck. And so just say you want to fuck. And I appreciate men who be like, yo, Nieema, I want you to come through. What we want to do? You want to chill, do this? Do you want to, like, smash like what we... And I'll tell you, I really don't want to fuck tonight.
But still come through?
So you still want me to come through or not?
Right.
That's just me personally. I told a lot of niggas that. Like, I'm not fucking you.
So, one of my homegirls...
If I come over, I just want you to know we ain't fucking. So you still want me to come?
My friend with benefit situation told me to come through and we weren't going to fuck. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, just say that. It's really that simple.
Yeah. Just communicate, so I don't get my hopes up and I don't feel like well, I mean, it's not like every time we see each other we smash, but it's just like, just let me know, like, if it's not a good time or you don't want to, you don't want me to come over for company-wise, but if you're not smashing, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
one last question.
Yeah. Can you be friends with somebody after y'all have sex?
Yes.
Like, straight friends, like you my nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That's simple.
People in relationships or outside of relationships, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's all they want to know. I said yeah, but niggas thought I was lying.
What?
Because I'm a woman and they feel like...
Hopefully it's not a double... If they're trying to double standard
you can't disconnect the emotions
yeah,
with the penis.
You obviously don't know me as a person. And I'm definitely an Aquarius. So
whoever thinks like that, don't double standard that shit. Because it's really not the case. There's mad girls out there that could be chill with a dude after they fuck, and that's just that. Even if the sex is bomb or whatever, like, it don't gotta be, the sex is trash, we should just be friends. This be just cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, like, y'all smash, it happened, y'all got out your system, and now y'all just chilling.
Yeah. Yay.
I was having a mature conversation about fucking...
That's cute. I think our listeners like hearing us talk about sex a lot.
Because we are talking from experience.
As you fix your glasses.
Yeah.
Or they just want to know our personal business.
I mean...
Grade who we are as individuals.
We did say that we're trying to relate more to our audience. So here we are.
True.
Right.
But
so
spilling the tea ever so slowly.
A little bit. A little every time.
Now let's see whose DMs will be lighting up after this.
Let's see.
Nieema's.
Yes, you're gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Mind you, they slid into your DMs to ask you questions for us.
So you already won.
Like, you've already won.
Yeah. Nobody bothers me.
So Steven, right now at the moment, does not prefer women with children. And Vixon did not have sex in between train cards. And I'm definitely single.
I don't believe that, but go on.
And I'm definitely...
Well, that's one person's opinion.
And I'm definitely single.
That's the narrative I'm throwing out
So those
there.
are 3 things.
Alright. Well,
Those are 3 fun facts about us.
cool stuff.
Maybe we
There you
should
go.
give fun facts every episode.
Oh, they'll figure it out. They'll find out as we talk.
No, I like that idea.
Yeah, fun fact
fun.
about us.
Just
every
a
episode.
random question every week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Random.
alright.
I like that. So we
Look
got the
at you.
1-word thing and a random question.
Look at us
You guys
being
can ask
psyched.
us every week.
Please do. Please just slide into DMs.
This is fun. I
Slide to
appreciate
Nieema's
this.
DMs and ask us questions.
Yes.
Because that seems to be the only way it's going to work.
Because they feel like, I don't know. I guess it's easy. I don't know. People.
You're easygoing.
People are weird. I don't know.
That
Matter
part.
of fact, I
Because
think it's
people used to ask Steven
I think
or
it's
say
a-
things about me to Steven and won't say anything to me.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, possibly.
But
Or
when-
just people just may feel more comfortable asking you as opposed to me. in
Cool,
terms of
calm, and
certain
collected
shit.
Steve?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
So.
Nah, people have like a misconception.
Of
Oh, there
Steven,
you go.
yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
why we're breaking down those layers, friend.
This is going to be fun.
And that's why your DMs is dry. No, just stop.
Uh,
I'm joking, clearly. I don't know his DM situation. I don't want to know. That's not my business.
So we're going to wrap this
On
show
the other
up.
hand,
We're going to wrap this show up, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who sent in questions. It was more,
Yes.
but these was the funny ones
All right,
that I
we'll
actually
save.
enjoyed.
Let's trickle them out in the next couple of shows.
Yeah,
there
we'll
you
do
go.
that. We'll save them. So
Word.
keep sending it in, and we'll keep answering it.
Thank you
And
so
the more
much.
inappropriate, the better, because I like inappropriate questions.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
God.
shake things. Let's
Come
shake
on
the
now,
table.
let's get spicy. We're grown here,
Word.
and we can probably learn some things from you
Neema's
guys.
feeling mild, so let's get her back
Yes,
to,
right?
Let's get her back to
Help me out, because
three chilies.
I've been celibate for a year, guys. So
Excuse me?
I need
Yeah, hype her up.
give me some like
Fucking
tips.
hype her up, and then I'm gonna
and
get the
tricks.
random fucking phone call at
Right.
like 2 o'clock in the morning.
And then I
of
could
some
give y'all
wild
stories
shit.
again.
Word.
I can give y'all fun stories again.
Nah,
Be
she
the
can't
content
give
that
you-
we need.
She can't give y'all fun stories because the real fun ones are shit she can't say out loud.
And with that, guys, the show's over.
She's choking. She's out of breath.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's our show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Beats always.
Gang.
Gang.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Reach out to us on our socials.
Watch
visit
on
the
YouTube.
website.
Subscribe.
Yeah, check us out on the website, sipodcast.com, and we'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
We are out here.
Wow.
Fuck y'all
Tag.
talking about? Sophisticated ignorance. Are y'all fucking crazy?
That's a fact. Talk
Are
that
y'all
shit.
Yo, y'all getting me tight. Like I be out
This
here
is
trying
about to be our
humble.
drop. This is about
Let's
to be our
not
new
get
drop.
fucking crazy. Sophisticated ignorance.